Today is Tuesday, June 12th, 2018, and I went in here just a little bit ago to get some peat moss to mix with some dirt for starting lettuce seeds, and I reached in and said, wow, that's a lot of pine needles. What does that mean? There was a bunch of pine needles, and then I started to pull those pine needles out. And this is what came out. Don't know if anybody ever actually hatched baby birds out of here, but I guess they thought this was a nice, snug place to build a nest. Probably a brand new adult bird that wasn't very smart. Here's my next project. I have gotten, I don't know if you remember the last time I showed you my sweet potatoes, they weren't nearly this vined out, and there have been new sprouts since then. But if you remember, especially way at the end, there was a lot of grass growing. There's quite a bit of grass and different weeds growing along both sides. And with a bit of Jerry's help, weeded most of it. I've still got a few weeds that I missed I need to pull up, but the next step here is cover all of that with cardboard. Get the cardboard under the carpet here so that nobody else can grow, so we don't have to weed anymore. Alright, well, today is a Wednesday, and you see I got some more work done on the sweet potato bed. Last night, got a few extra weeds out and managed to avoid some fire. I'm learning how to avoid fire ants. I guess it's just something that comes with experience. But I digress. So you see I've started the process of laying cardboard down on the mulch, and then I tuck it underneath the carpet. And eventually I want, maybe rocks about that size going all the way down every 6 inches or a foot or something, just to make sure weeds don't try to squeeze up between the carpet and the cardboard as the cardboard decomposes. But this is what we have so far, and my intention, I hope this morning, is to get finished putting cardboard, as long as I have enough cardboard. Alright, my lovely, wonderful viewers, check it out. Well, listen, this really doesn't mean much to you unless you see what it looked like. Some of you may know, you saw that video. It was a garden update where I showed you where the sweet potatoes were just coming out, but there were also a ton of weeds growing on either side and lots of grass. So I'm going to clip a picture of that in right now so you can compare. Here it is. Alright, do you see the difference? That's, I should walk. I'm just going to walk down. See, I've got cardboard, I've got all the weeds down, and I've got cardboard down, all the way down on both sides. It is hot, and that is why the leaves on the sweet potatoes are wilting. But there you go. Yay! And that's the way I'm going to be doing this garden, is just bit by bit taking out weeds. So the next section will be over here. We're going to completely clear that out and get it covered up so no more weeds can grow. And today is Thursday, and I want to start out with this. Let's check it out. Yay! I've got pepper turning color, which is awesome because they usually take forever to turn color. But that one has that one I think did grow to its mature size couple weeks ago, so maybe it's about time. Let's walk down here. Wilting in the sun. It's alright, it's growing cucumbers, see? And the one that the little seedling that I started, it got a little bit leggy here. See how the stem is so long? And I figure that's because, wow, it's really being well shaded by these kale. I think I'm going to end up just taking off this cage and maybe bearing that little plant a little better. But it's opening, it's growing. Isn't that cool? Speaking of cucumbers, check that out. There's another one, at least one more that's about that size. And there are two. One was actually a bit bigger than this one that we had for lunch that I have picked. So this is doing very, very well. But this SIP bed, check out the broccoli, is dry. It was Monday we refilled it, and now it's Thursday, and I have to refill it again. Yeah, so now we're talking probably every 3 days I need to refill the SIP bed. Ah! And I forgot to show you all this. What is this? Do you recognize it? It looks a lot like these leaves. Except it's not quite that wilted yet. The sweet potatoes are also, see, this little one isn't wilting. It's just the one with the big vines. It's saying, oh, too much heat. Alright, yeah, this is a sweet potato. I decided to do an experiment. So I put, there's probably 1/4 of an inch of dirt. I mean, it's just native soil on the very bottom. I set a sweet potato I just bought from Whole Foods, an organic sweet potato, set it on the bottom, and then I covered it with leaves from our woods. And, you know, I haven't had to water it this spring. It's, you know, watered itself. Now I'm, you know, giving it some water every few days, half gallon or so, and check it out. Yeah, my experiment's working. Well, at least to grow the plant. Obviously, what I'm interested to see is, can I grow sweet potatoes in just pots of leaves? Will I grow decent tubers in just crumpled up leaves? Wouldn't that be cool? So that's an experiment I'm doing. Oh, you know what's really cool? This was not that color. I saw this morning and it still had red on it. This is an almost ripe blackberry. Yay! Yep, so I wanted to show you that I have berries turning black. Yay! So that's it for this week's Crunchy Emily Garden vlog. I'm cutting it off a day or so early because we're going to be out of town tomorrow. So anyway, if you enjoyed watching this little garden vlog, you can give it a thumbs up. And if you want to follow my gardening journey, be sure you subscribe. I also will be sharing simple living and sustainable living tips along the way. I don't want you to miss that. So anyway, I will see you for the next video. In the meantime, take care and be well.